Hello and welcome back to Young Martin's Reels on the road, or house call as we call it. North Carolina with Chris Jenkins, and this is part 3. What are we looking at today, Chris?
This is the rarest reel in my whole collection of 335 reels. And it took me the longest time to find out what they were. The only thing I knew were I was able to date them to 1955 with help, and I knew they were French.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I knew. And they are the most incredible reels in terms of like the oscillation system inside. How many of you have ever seen an old steam locomotive where you've got the piston coming out that's toward the edge of the wheel and it's going around and around like that? That's how that oscillation works.
Okay.
And it's got a post that it slides on, and then it just round and around and around.
Okay, and these are PUM reels. They do not have bales.
No, they do not.
They've got the manual pickups.
And they work good. I mean, I've tried it with that line, but that line is not very, very good. It's old line, but these are not reels. These are definitely collector reels.
Okay.
I will not.
And where did these reels come from? What made you decide to find these and go looking for them? Did you see them somewhere?
I got the first one. I saw it on eBay.
Okay.
And it was an outrageously low price, and I just made the guy an offer of about 30, 40 bucks more than he was asking. And he gave it to me. Easily, those reels are anywhere from $200 to $400 now.
Okay.
And I actually had 3 at one, but when you're paying $200 for a reel and the anti-reverse doesn't work, even if you're not going to use it, it's not right, and I sent it back.
Okay.
But the guy still got 150 bucks for it, I think. Turn it over, Rick. Let everybody hear what this drag sounds like, and show them what the drag is on it. I mean, the anti-reverse on it.
The anti-reverse is right here on the side.
It's a little lever with a black knob on it.
There's the anti-reverse override, and then we flip it on, and it's that anti-reverse. Nice solid reels. Now this particular one isn't all original, right?
It has
what happened
one
to
repair on it. There is a rod out. I told you about that piston type idea of a steam engine and going like that. Well, there's a rod that went all the way back to the back of the reel, where you see this.
They got to be able to see it because they aren't.
See the screw right there,
okay.
And this whole cap from here back will come off,
right.
And you can mess with the back of it. That when I unscrewed it, it torqued and twisted the whole rod out.
Okay.
Of the.
It break off back here or down inside?
Down inside.
Okay.
The inside of this reel is solid brass. Solid brass. It's not bronze. It's definitely brass. So it's soft. And my neighbor next door is a genius with small things because he ran a hobby shop for years and makes really incredible airplanes and that kind of thing. And he was able to tap that other one out and put a new rod in, and then use a different type of fastener that's a hex wrench, Allen wrench type, where you can do it, and it's every bit as solid as
the original.
The original was, and I'm not complaining because I was afraid I was never going to be able to get it back.
Right, you and I talked about this reel for a good long time before it got repaired.
Yeah, it took 8 months to get it, and I bought a very expensive tap and die set just to be able to do it.
Okay.
And I was so pleased that they worked out. A fellow on the internet who was selling another type of French reel, but same company, called a Corsair. Some of you may have seen one of those on eBay one time. He is the one that knew more about it than anybody. I'm still translating some of the French documents that he sent me about it. But he told me the company in France, it was called the Punch Company, that made these reels. these were very, very high-end reels at the time that they were sold in the early 50s.
Well, yeah, you can tell by looking at them. They're very nice reels.
And much of the internal parts are hand machined. They are not made on any kind of a.
And needless to say, punch didn't last very long.
No, they were way too expensive. The first reel I bought from a fellow in New England who had it. He and his best friend had them as children. He's older than me, and I'm almost 70. And he and his best friend had them. And I said, well, y'all must have been well-to-do. And he said, well, our parents were.
Now, the real foot of this actually just comes off, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It unscrews right there, and this just comes off. That's very few reels do you ever see that happens.
The only ones I know other than this are the Shakespeare Sea Wonder reels. Not the ones with the A on the number, but the 2080, the 2081, the 2090, the 2091, the 2071 or 2070. Those are the Sea Wonder reels, and all of them had a
Detachable foot.
detachable foot. And then when they came out with the ones that have the A after the number, those don't have the detachable foot. They're solid one piece.
Well, thanks. Appreciate you telling us.